first, not everyone was eager to try it.
My mom wasn't that comfortable with it because she didn't think I wanted to do it. She didn't think I was ready. But my mom got comfortable with it too, and she said it was all right.
Still, stripping down with the family wasn't easy, even for Marion.
At first, it seemed a little strange not to have clothes on. So the strangeness becomes every day. It's okay. It's not strange anymore.
Eventually, almost everyone was able to accept the change. And now, many of this family's values are based on being naked together.
We celebrate Christmas in the nude. We open up gifts, we exchange gifts, we have dinner. We just live in the nude, weather permitting.
But for many parents, family nudity would be unthinkable in public, even if it is accepted at home. The reason, they say, is simple: concern for their children.
The obvious question that always arises, are you ever scared that someone may look at your child with an unnatural thought? And the answer is, I am always worried about that. It doesn't matter if we're at a nudist resort, if we're at a mall, if we're at a closed beach.
For parents here, the very isolation of Lake Como provides a measure of security and peace of mind. But like nudists elsewhere, they wish this separation from the rest of society wasn't necessary, and that they could safely head home wearing nothing at all.
When the time comes to put the shirt on and the trousers on and buckle up and get ready to go home, that's tough.
Yes, help Max get dressed.
It's tough to go back to the workaday world then.
And back from their life apart. In some places, however, they wouldn't have to be dressed to be in the mainstream. In many tropical climates, attire is often more revealing, and varying degrees of nudity are commonplace. Even in cooler climes, some people show more skin. Many European beaches are topless, or have entire sections set aside for those who prefer to be naked. But that's not the case around Lake Como.
This is the outside world.
Here, Marion has to cover up or be arrested when she enters what nudists call the textile world.
I put on as little as possible when I have to go outside the gates because I really don't like to be dressed.
She's even tailored the way she shops to suit her taboo lifestyle.
Yeah, I try and stock up on whatever I need outside of the gate so I don't have to get dressed to go out to the community.
Marion knows that out here, her naked life would simply not be tolerated.
Being a nudist is taboo in some people's eyes. We're called nudies and nacos and weirdos to some people.
So like many nudists, Marion lives her life further and further apart from the world around her.
I don't have very many textile friends anymore because I have so many nudist friends. I don't have any time in my life for my past life, my other life.
In American culture, it is common for people who have made particular sorts of life choices to band together as a way of protecting themselves from a wider world which may be hostile to their practices. And one way for these groups to protect themselves is to say to the world, these activities are private. We're doing it on our own. We're not bothering you. Leave us alone.
Set apart from the textile world, people of Lake Como create a tight-knit community of their own and place a premium on celebrating their taboo lifestyle together.
That was a good try.
I think nudist communities are very much communities, almost extended family. Everybody tends to know everybody.
Tonight, they're celebrating the holidays with a party and a parade. But like any group of outcasts, they're very cautious about outsiders.
We pay attention to who we admit. We don't want to admit into our group people that really are inappropriate, voyeurs, or people that are here for the wrong reasons.
And that means that this very open community has very tight security.
Where you headed?
We do a criminal background check on new members as well as a reference check. And if we have any doubts about them, then we don't allow them admittance.
All right, bye-bye.
If they are admitted, newcomers are watched closely and schooled in the taboos unique to this society.
We teach them no gawking, no inappropriate behavior, and no touching.
Children, we have a zero tolerance. If an adult spends too much time even talking to kids, the person's asked to leave.
The hope is that all like-minded nudists, and especially the young, can find somewhere safe to unwind without their clothes. And that, many nudists say, gives them a very different perspective on who they and others are.
My grandchildren have become much more comfortable with their body. They used to be much more weight conscious, like so many of the children nowadays are worried about.
A lot of kids my age, they judge how they look, how their hairstyle looks, how their clothes look, what their shoes look like. You need to think what's in the inside of that person, not on the outside.
Drinks, cookies, bug spray. Drinks, cookies, bug spray.
The people of Lake Como know that their chances of winning over the textile world are slim.
If they just accepted us for who we are and forget what we're wearing or not wearing, I think that would be a nicer world. But I know that'll never happen.
Until it does, they are happy finding refuge in their life apart.
When my children and my grandchildren come and we walk around nude, I am so proud. My heart sometimes feels like it's going to burst. And I'm going to be a great-grandmother in April. Hopefully the baby will also be a nudist.
The residents of Lake Como don't share their society's taboo against public nudity. For them, being nude is a matter of choice, one that doesn't require them to overcome